Phantom Sounds Production. What up, sound?
Juice boxes in the comments. Y'all, I give out reds on the day of the show, so if you support, I will turn you red, but just give me time by the end of the live, so make sure you let me know at the end that I need to bounce you up, okay? Let's see those juice boxes. If you are on the show, hit that plus sign. See those juice boxes, y'all. Hit that plus sign. Hello, y'all, and welcome to the Red Room Talk, y'all. You can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. I am your host, Jen. The Red Room Talk is a show about love, intimacy, and interpersonal relationships, including self, to erase different social stigmas. We are here to have candid discussions and cut through stigmas to show that in the end, no matter your background, we all have commonalities when it comes to matters of the mind and the heart. Nothing is off the table in the Red Room Talk. Last episode, if you missed us, that is okay. You can find us on YouTube by clicking that little link in my profile and subscribing. Last episode we talked about is all fair in love and streaming. But this week we are going to discuss friendship with friend or foe. Are they really your friend? Please stick around to the end, y'all, because we need all of you in the audience's help later in the show, so do not go anywhere. But before we get started, all I ask from all of you on the cast is that you keep your mind open and your language clean. Y'all go ahead and hit that plus sign and we will get started, okay? Whoo!
Yo.
Yo. All right, just a moment. I'm waiting for everyone to hit that plus sign. I got you. Go ahead and put you in somewhere. And if we could have someone on standby just in case.
Everybody doing okay? Everybody good? Everybody all right?
I think so. We just waiting on our others. Waiting on the others. Ooh, I scrolled all the way to the bottom. Thank you guys all in the comments, y'all. Please stick around. We're gonna need y'all later. We got my boy Preach coming to the box. We might need another person. So if someone is willing and they don't show up, hit that plus sign. I would appreciate you. Hello. No, it's okay. Listen, it's okay. Y'all, welcome. Seriously, welcome to the Red Room. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming. So if anyone who is willing to get in the panel, go ahead and hit that plus sign. In case our other guest does not show, go ahead and hit that plus sign so I know you got my back. But because we are polite here in the Red Room, we always let ladies go first to introduce themselves. So go ahead, Miss Summer, and go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know about any content you got coming up, any events, and about your stream.
Well, can you guys hear me? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Summer. 10 Summers, no fumbles. Um, I stream here at night. Usually, I'm a night streamer. Anywhere between 10 p.m. Eastern until we stop having fun. I do have a show here every Friday night, guys. It's called Speak Up with Summer, and we talk about some amazing topics. And if you got time, guys, just tune in on Fridays. Like I said, it's 11 p.m. Eastern in my stream. Hit me with that favorite, and it's always a vibe over here. I appreciate the host, Jen, for having me tonight. Shout out to you, baby girl. And
Thank
thank you
you. Thank
guys. Thank
you.
you.
Okay, Preach. Go ahead and let us know about yourself and what you got going on.
What's the word? Preach positive. What's going on in the building? You know what I'm saying? Here to spread love and positivity in every way possible. Got some content coming up for the lives. We talking about POW, Praise Our Women Wednesdays on the way. Y'all stay tuned for that. It's on the way. Shout out my boy Thug. What's going on? Gin and Juice. I appreciate you, lovely, always having just a positive energy. I appreciate everything you got for me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me on the show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the guest stars in the building. I appreciate you, G Way. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with it?
Chilling. And of course, if you don't know me, you can get to know me. It's your boy G-Way or No Way. You know what I'm saying? You catch me here every Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also catch me Monday, Hood Feud, 9 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday, we got Cut the Beat right here with Gin and Juice at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Wednesday, we got Battle of the Zodiacs at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursday, you can catch me on Getting Lit with KOD. Also, another feature show, longest running musical showcase show on the app. That's 9 p.m. And Friday, we got Club G-Way. So you can't find me. I ain't hard to find. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm here. So holla at your butt.
Okay. Well, everybody, I am your host, Jen. You can find me here every Saturday. I need all y'all to say it so I know you can do it. Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday. Every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. But if you don't catch me on Saturdays, you can catch me every Tuesday on Cut the Beat, every Thursday at 9 p.m. I'm getting lit with my number 2 bubble right here, King of Diamonds. Make sure y'all tap in because this is a Getting Lit Studios production. But other than that, you can find me late nights into early mornings. I'm going to be bringing, I think, some new content coming up here. So make sure y'all tap in. But other than that, yeah, just tap in anytime. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and YouTube. All right. Again, if any of y'all want to jump in, go ahead and hit that plus sign. We do have an extra box. So I'll leave it open. But yeah. So, whew. All right. Tonight we are talking about friendship, friend or foe. Are they really your friend? Um, Friend or foe. The friend is a person that can help mold a person into who they are today. This is why picking friends and keeping friends can sometimes be a difficult task. Some friends could be wonderful, lifelong friends, and some could be wolves in sheep's clothing. It's up to you to decipher which they are. Whether the friends I have picked over the years have impacted my life in a good way or a bad way, they still shaped me into the person that I am today. Friendships enrich our lives in many ways. Friends give us both practical and emotional support when we need it. As a result, there are many emotional and physical health benefits of friendships. The more people prioritize friendships, the happier and the healthier they are. Moreover, broader cultural contexts have a large influence on how friendships function and they are expressed. Therefore, the benefits that people accrue from friendships might also vary. But what I want to know to start is, what is a friend to you and what qualities make a good friend? Do
Ladies
keep in
first.
mind before you answer, this is a feature show, so keep the cussing and all that to a minimal. But yes, what's a friend to you and what qualities make a good friend?
Who's going first?
Anybody can take it. Like anybody can take it.
I'll go first. So I would say someone I can call a friend is someone that I can depend on, someone that I can actually be honest with and feel comfortable being honest with them. Someone who I can trust, and it's a real trust. I trust them, someone who I can build a relationship with. And I mean, like, over time, build a relationship. Um, and I think that's the good qualities is trust, somebody you could trust. So trusting,
I appreciate that.
honesty, dependable. I think that's it. I mean, that's what I would call a friend. Somebody I can trust and somebody I can depend on. Somebody I can feel comfortable being honest with them.
Okay. Okay.
Is it okay if I go second?
Go ahead.
Hey.
So with me, a friend is somebody that knows your deepest, darkest, somebody that knows your flaws and still rock with you. That's your friend for real. No matter what you go through, they'll be with you. And that's how I view my friends. They're not there for the darkest, they can't be there for the light.
Okay. Okay.
Loving that.
So,
That's it.
So, yeah, I think that's going along the lines of like unconditional, that unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? Where you could just be vocal about whatever you may feel like sharing, because not everything I feel like can be shared just on the perspective of expression. You know what I'm saying? But if I could be received and availability too, you know what I'm saying, along with what you lady said, you know what I'm saying, if there's availability, you know what I'm saying, just be there for me. I ain't gonna reach out every day, I ain't gonna always be there to express problems, but like, and then to support while you're doing great things too, like, celebrate the successes that we got going on, and also be there to like motivate and uplift when we having downtimes too. So that'd be my example of a good friend.
that's what's up. I agree with everybody, pretty much answers, loyal, truthful, dependable, somebody who's there. But to add my little bit to it, in my opinion, just one thing I wanted to add to it, I agree with everything. Um, Somebody that's gonna call you on your BS. You know what I'm saying? At the end
Yep.
of the day, like when you messing up, they gonna let you know, like, yo, bro, you messing up at the end of the day, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I agree with the rest of the panel for real, for real.
Agree. Agree.
Um, what is a friend to me? A friend is to me is an extension of your family. It's the family you chose. It's the ones who are there, like not only when things are going well and things are great and beautiful, because that's great and nice, but the friends who are there when you're down. What to me a friend is say you're depressed in bed, right? And you can't go out, you're just in that mode, you're in your depths of your depression. But a friend would lay beside you, knowing that you're in that mode, and when just sometimes just being there in the silence, that's a friend. Um to me, what qualities make a good friend? What qualities make a good friend is someone who is honest, and sometimes even when it may hurt your friend's feeling, but to be that friend that tells them the honest truth. Like, I'm gonna be here even if you get it wrong, but I'm gonna help you get it right because I'm your friend. Someone who is loyal, not loyal to the point where you're not loyal to yourself, but you're loyal to your friendship. Like, I'm not going to talk bad things behind your back. A friend, and I can tell you because I know what a friend is. Friend will talk good things behind your back. There's oftentimes like I don't even he don't be in here king of and I'm like, hey, make sure you hit my number. Like, and just that's what a friend does. They hype their other friends up. Be a friend's hype man. Like, support the things they do. If you know they do a show, you're there every week with bells on. If you know that they're going through something, maybe do something to show them that you're there and that you care. You know what I'm saying? There's a friendship. It's not always like, oh my God, we're going out and doing all this. No, friendship might just be a listening ear. It could be like, hey, do you need an ear or do you need advice? You know, there's times when you have to like differentiate. It's just like a relationship without the romanticism. It's a different kind of love. And so I feel like all the things that you would want in a relationship, you want in a friendship. And I think that's often why friendships last a lot longer than a lot of relationships do, is because we don't have that judgment there. We don't have like that extra thing there that, because you're like, no matter what your friend does, not I won't say no matter what, but for the most part, you're more forgiving with your friends than you are your partner. And I think that is like a big thing in friendships versus relationships, is that you have a lot more forgiveness for your friends than you do your partner. Ooh. Um, so if y'all are just pulling up, that's okay. We do have so much more to come, y'all. You can find us here every Saturday on the Red Room Talk at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We just discussed what qualities make a good friend, but now I want to talk about the flip side. There is a reliable link between social support and mental and physical health across lifespan, and one important source of support is our friends. Friends provide us with a strong sense of companionship, mitigate feelings of loneliness, and contribute to our self-esteem and life satisfaction. Perceiving greater support from friends is also associated with a greater sense of purpose and control over one's lives in terms of predicting health. Friendship occasionally predicts health to an equivalent, and in some cases, larger degree compared to spousal and parent-child relationships. Friends are also individuals institute healthy behaviors in their own lives. For example, seeing a friend trying to lose weight is associated with an individual's commitment to maintaining a healthy weight. However, friendship is not universally good for individuals. Depression and negative health behaviors can also spread through friend networks. And some friends play a significant role in people's mental and physical well-being, for better and for worse. But I want to know, how do you know the difference? How can you tell if you're just having a misunderstanding with someone or they are actually a foe? Anyone can jump in the box if you want to.
Mm, mm, mm. That's
You
a
said,
tough one.
how do you know you're having a misunderstand? Wait, say the question one more
Like,
time.
how do you know that if you're just having a misunderstanding, or if someone is actually a foe, or like say they've made a mistake, or that it's just a bigger misunderstanding, lack of communication, or that person is actually not your friend, like they are a foe?
I think about how.
Communication.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Julie.
Go ahead.
Go
Same thing.
ahead.
I mean, I was about to say it's pretty much the same thing. Communication, but in another sense, how far they take it. How far they take it. You know, like how far you take the misunderstanding will pretty much make you become a foe. So I mean, that's what it is for me.
I think honestly, it's communication too. Like, depending on the situation at hand, like if it's a friend of mine, then I would know that it's a misunderstanding. Honestly, if if it's a foe, I would know their morals. You know what I'm saying? I would know exactly what they came to do or what kind of misunderstanding. It wasn't a misunderstanding because I understood what was actually going on. So I feel like that's what it is. Like if it's if there's no communication, if there was a misunderstanding or whatever like that, and then they didn't try to, you know, try to reiterate the situation a little bit or whatever, or try to make up, or whatever the case may be, then I know your true intentions or whatever like that, then I got to categorize that as such.
Agreed. I agree with both of y'all definitely. I guess I would say the effort behind whatever may be at hand. You know what I'm saying? If we can sit down and have decent communication about a situation, and then you know what I'm saying, like the effort, not necessarily supported by time either though, because sometimes people go through things and they need time of separation to be able to get their thoughts together. Speaking out of anger can, say some things that are pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? So compared with communication, it's definitely the effort behind what's going on. 100%.
Hey, hey, Janae. What's up, y'all?
Hey.
Salute, y'all. Twin.
What up, twin? Leo gang.
So
What's
the
poppin', y'all?
question is, how can you tell if you're just having a misunderstanding with a friend or if someone is really not your friend and they are a foe?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again? I had you on the speaker. I got it. I had to turn it off. Can you say that again?
I said, how
I
can you
said, how
tell
can you tell?
if you're just having a misunderstanding or if someone is really not your friend, they're a foe? How can you tell if it's just a misunderstanding or if they're really just not your friend or not a good friend?
If y'all could get through it, you feel me? I feel like real friends gonna get through whatever if y'all real friends because y'all real friends. And now, now unless you done slap my mama or you done stole you really showed me some real disloyalty, then we could get over it. You feel me? Like, cause we friends.
I
I
like
tell my friends that I'm not gonna lie. I probably fought half of my friends, and the ones that wasn't my friends, we wasn't friends no more. Those the ones that I know wasn't my friends because we wasn't able to get past that. You feel me? Especially if it wasn't it wasn't like it was serious enough for us to fight, but it wasn't serious enough for us to not be friends no more. You feel me? So if it's that serious, then we just not meant to be friends. That's how I look at it.
fact.
I agree, definitely.
I like how you switched that up too. Caught that.
Um, how can I tell if it's a misunderstanding or if someone is really a foe? I think it's kind of what he said. Like people will owe you $20 and they would rather block you or not talk to you than to apologize or to make things right. Like
If you don't apologize, as friends, we supposed to understand each
accountability.
other.
It's just like a
We supposed to
relationship,
understand each other.
accountability. Like I've literally had someone not talk to me over owing me $20 that I didn't even care about. I was making more money than I gave a crap about. But the fact that you was so bent over $20 that you couldn't just be like, man, I didn't have it. I just really needed it. But that's when it comes back to communication. Then you should have communicated like, look, I just need this $20. I don't got it to give back, but I just need it. And I still would have gave it. That's how I work. But the fact that you, instead of apologizing or stating the truth, you would rather lose a whole friendship over a $20 bill. You know what I'm saying? Like a friendship, like I'm one of those people, and it could take me a second, but if I know that I'm dead stinking wrong, I take accountability. I can tell you that I'm sorry. I have no problem apologizing. So if you can't even apologize or to humble yourself enough, that's where I know that you're a foe. So you've been really just trying to get one over on me the entire time. You wasn't a friend. I was a convenience. And I think that's the difference too. When you feel like you're more of a convenience, then you're a friend, because friendship goes both ways. Not saying you're always going to be the best friend, because let's be honest, life happens. Things happen. I'm not always going to be
Definitely do.
there every single time you need me. No, that's not what a friendship is. And I think people misconstrue that. They think that a friend is there every single time you meet them. Your family's not even there every time you meet them. Let's be honest. Life happens. And one thing that I've understood is that life is not always going to set for people to be there when you need them. Tonight's a perfect example. Here I have my friend, but you know what? My friend showed up because I needed him. No shade to the other, but a friend shows up when you need him.
My bad.
You know
It was
what I'm
just funny how
saying?
you threw that
He
in there.
dropped what he was doing. He's probably losing out on diamonds. This man got in the box and he's helping me. That's a friend. That's a quality of a friend that has your back. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all have any more to say on that? No. Okay. So if y'all are just calling out, that's okay. You're a right. You haven't missed much. We still do have a lot more to discuss. And you can find us here every Saturday on the Red Room Talk. See here, he go. Ooh, look, Saturday
He got it now.
at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all, on the Red Room Talk. We just discussed what qualities make a good friend, and then we discuss the flip side of being a foe. But now we are going to dig a little deeper. Let me go ahead. All right. Previous studies have found that friends are important for personal well-being. However, there is a little research that explicitly explores the effect of valuing friendship on a more important life outcomes, like well-being and life satisfaction. Instead, friendship researchers have examined the number of friends, quality of friendship, best friends, and support from friends. However, there is a variation in how people define friendship, define closeness and support, and define what kind of friends they might have. The study utilizes a different way of thinking about friendship, how much people value friendship. Values direct people's thoughts and behaviors towards efforts that they consider important. So this broad measure may capture people having good friends, receiving and giving good social support to friends, and interacting with friends. But it is not specific that it would confuse people from different cultures. People might devote more resources to their friends and have a higher quality relationships if they valued friends and found them more important. Or people might find friends important because they have high quality relationships and their friend hold vital roles in their lives. So what I want to know is, why is having friends so important? Why is it so important to have friends?
It's really not, in my opinion. It's really not. But in people in society, especially these days, they need it for validation. They need them followers. They need them views. They to make them feel like there's something, And it's crazy because this day and age, all validation comes from having friends or people you think that are your friends, because half of them ain't even your friend.
I mean, I feel like it's a few ways to look at this. You can look at it how bro just said it, but then you could just think about it because we human. Like, you feel me? That's just the human mind. We need companions. You feel what I'm saying? That's just something that we just we just want. It's finding the right ones. That's the difficult part. Like, we all go have and want friends. It's unless you just deranged and just to yourself, like, But it's something we can't control. We go always go and want that. We always go and want somebody that could understand you, and it goes back to understanding. So if somebody understands you and you feel y'all like the same things, that's just like y'all go a click. It's not that you need them. It's just something you like. Wow, I'm not. You feel like you're not
I'm
alone
not
on this
alone.
earth.
Yeah, not alone.
You feel like you're not alone. You feel me? That's nobody wants to feel alone. So that's perfect. A friend that's just like me. But like I say, it goes. But we got to go back to the finding the right one. Uh, it's very important because if you looking for a friend for the wrong reasons because you ain't have the family that was giving you the attention, and now you want to show up and show out and just I'm going through that. I feel like I'm going through that with my son right now, and I'm telling him like, yo, right now you gonna realize them friends ain't your friends. They just people that just want to see you act out and prove something to them when they ain't even nobodies. You feel me?
Right.
Like, to tell you the truth, to be proving anything to them. So like I said, you really gotta just find the right friends, man. That's it. Point blank period. That's my look at it.
That's tough. I agree with y'all, like 100%. I mean, just the appreciation of having like not even validation, but somebody that you can express yourself to. And then just like how G-Way said earlier, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me express myself, and then you give me real feedback back. Like, if you ain't rocking with it, tell me why you don't, so I can evaluate that and make a better decision for myself. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That's huge. You know what I'm saying? But just somebody who you can communicate with. It's easier to talk to a friend than it is family sometimes because they already got preconceived notions of who you were, not evaluating your growth process. You know what I'm saying? A friend, they gonna look at you from where they were in your life, and if they spend time to know you, you know what I'm saying? They can tell you like, nah, that ain't even in you. You know what I'm saying? So definitely,
Right.
just another outlet to have communication with. It's necessary.
Um, I kind of like piggyback off of what Preach said. That's what I was thinking too. Like, it's important because, again, sometimes your family is not going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you a lie, and it's just to protect your feelings because they're your family. You know, we were talking about honesty and how important it is because a friend is going to give you that honesty for you, right? So sometimes you need that. You really, really need that. Like, because if you're lied to your whole life, oh my gosh. When you finally get that honesty, oh my gosh, you're gonna think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be heartbreaking that everybody been lying to you your whole life. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I just feel like a friend is definitely gonna give you that honesty. I feel like that's important in life. Is somebody giving you honest opinions about, especially adult decisions that you're making and things like that. So that's why it's important to me.
Especially a friend like me, because I be brutally honest. I be too honest sometimes. Like for real. I'm gonna tell it like it is.
It's just the Leo way, man. Just the Leo way.
Leo,
Oh yeah, Leo. Oh, okay.
Oh, we got
Oh,
another one.
oh Lord.
welcome to Leo Street. Welcome to
Jeez.
Leo Street,
Oh
baby.
Lord.
Oh,
Another one.
A whole lot of jungle stuff going on.
It's a
Oh,
whole
man.
lot of lion stuff, a whole lot.
Listen. Okay.
right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all have any more thoughts to put it out there? I'm gonna say why having friends is so important. Especially like in my life, you know, I've been through a lot of things in my life, and 9 times out of 10, my friends were like my biggest escape. I remember even like being a child, not that I didn't spend time with my family, but I would say the most quality time that I spent with my friends. Like that's where I really like grew into myself. Like, yeah, my mom and your dad, they teach you and all those things, but where I learned about life was with my friends. It was about making mistakes with my friends. It was about growing with my friends. Like we literally grew up together. I had a group of three. It's a group of 3 or 4 of us girls. We've all been friends since first grade. So we've been friends for 30 years now. And so really like we grew together. Like, yeah, our parents were there, but we kind of just ran together. Like we learned life together, the heartaches, the all those things. Go ahead.
Don't it sound crazy to say what she say? I had a friend for 30 years.
30 years. It
Right.
makes me feel old, but thanks for
Right.
pointing
Like
that out. You know, just that you're feeling
Oh,
a little older, you know.
Not
niggas
too much on,
old.
not too much on her.
Right. I mean, I look good. I don't look like I'm 36, okay? So it's okay. You know.
Right. A 30-year friend sounds crazy though.
It does. It does. I mean, and I've known people who have had the same friends for like 50 years. Like friendship. And this is one thing I hold on, I'll get back to that. But why having friends, like, let me just remember that we keep it in my back pocket. But why for having friends is so important is because often we don't have that connection with our family, or we may not have that family support, familial support. So I think often our friends are our sounding board. Our friends are the ones who give us advice. Our friends are the ones who are there for us when we're down and we feel alone and all those things. 3.3. So I think having friends is important just because a lot of people feel alone in this world. And I've known a lot of people who had, like, I've seen people with no friends and what that looks like, and like the sadness of wanting to have human connection. I think in general, human connection for people is a must. So I think that's one thing, is just having that human connection so you know that you're not alone at the end of the day. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing, and to have that, you know, that them people to turn to. You know, it's not always a partner or yeah, it's the family that you choose. Yeah. So, but do you guys have anything more to say about that? No? Okay.
okay.
So if y'all are just pulling up, that's okay. You can find us here every Saturday on the Red Room Talk, y'all, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have not missed it all, but you missed a lot. We still have more to discuss. We just discuss what qualities make a good friend. And then we discuss the flip side of being a foe. And then we also discuss why having friends is so important. A true friend is someone who cares about what you care about, someone who likes to spend time with you, and someone who helps make your day a little bit brighter. A true friend is someone who takes action. Ask yourself if you are this type of friend to others. A true friendship takes effort. It's not just something that happens. You don't have control of what someone else does, but you have control of how you treat others. If you care about someone, you will need to be willing to work to build and maintain a solid friendship. But now I want to know what happens when someone switches up. So now I want to know something specifically about y'all. What is the time that you thought you had a friend, but they turned out to be a foe? And give me a little backstory.
You trying to get all in the business.
Listen, this ain't nothing off the table.
You trying to get all in the business.
I gotta go through my memory book. Yeah, it's a lot of those. What the hell?
Um, all right. I was in high school. No, yeah, I was in high school. Had left high school, graduated high school. I had a homeboy. We've been friends kind of not as long as you and your friend. Probably like since like middle school, like seventh grade, eighth grade. So we was good friends from like seventh grade to 12th grade. I left, went to college, and I had a chick back at home. And like soon as I left, like he went in, like literally soon as I left. Like I don't know if they discussed it, they planned it, but soon before I even got settled in my dorm, like it was already going down. So that's my example of a friend turned foe very quickly.
Um, See, my story was similar to that. I'm gonna change my story now. I'm gonna go to another one.
That's
Um, Let me see. Okay, so damn. Okay, this one. I had somebody that was working with me. You know, I'm an entrepreneur in the streets. You know, so I had somebody that was working with me, uh, and actually working for me. But I felt like everything. You know, even though anything I gave him, it just wasn't enough. Even though I was giving it to him, like it's you know. So I seen certain traits from him, and you know, I kept testing him. If you ask for something, I'd be like, nah, I only got this. You feel me? Like, just to see if he'd be grateful. You feel me? Like, because if you ask me for $2 and I give you $1 and you're not grateful for that, I don't know. You know, that shows a lot. Now, and that's not what I'm talking about, but that's just like a you know, example. But long story short, I I trusted him in my house, and I turned my back, and stuff started going missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, and this is somebody that I put on because they came to me when they was hungry, they didn't have no money, and I put them on to something. You know, I put money in their pocket. So yeah, and this is somebody I grew up with. So yeah, that's my little that's gonna be my story right there.
Um,
I'll take it.
it's
Gems.
crazy. I think I have
Good example.
a lot of friends that in turn foes or whatnot. But I remember this one. It's because she was my coworker. So like I'm thinking that like she's like a friend of mine, especially in the field that I'm in. It's really it's better for you to have friends, okay, than to have foes in the field that I'm in. So I'm like, okay, whole time, like, we're working at the hospital and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, she would like, she cool, like something we're friends, okay? Like the whole time she's like doing little stuff, like it was so weird. Like she would be like taking my patient's medication, like, and that, like giving me a hard time. And I'm thinking like I'm tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? Like she would be just like doing little stuff to sabotage my work day. And like, I didn't know it was her, you know what I'm saying? And then like, I was getting like reported and I'm like, who could be reporting me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like who could be reporting me at this job? It was her the whole time. And I'm like, we are friends. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, how is she reporting me? Like, how am I not like in like the CNO of the hospital is like, oh yeah, well, you know, we're getting pictures of this, pictures of that. Like, she would be doing stupid stuff, like stupid stuff. And like, they would be like getting at me about like medications and about like IVs and things like that. And I'm like, I'm doing my work. Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about, this and that. And it was her the whole time. I just could not believe it. To save my life, I could not believe it. And it was her the whole time.
That's
At my
crazy.
job, trying to like get me fired, I guess. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, yeah, she wanted me out of there. And
And she
it was
probably was
just,
kicking it with you like, what? Somebody reported
Like, who would do that? Girl,
you?
that
I'm
is
like,
so
girl,
bogus.
guess who got reported? Me and this and that. Well, they're like, what could they report you for? Girl, you tell me. I'm like, what could they have been reporting me for? And it's her. The whole time, it's her. Couldn't believe it. Could not believe it.
Scandalous.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Um,
Wow.
100%.
Preach, gotta preach.
he froze for y'all too.
Yeah, he froze.
Is
Mine
Preach
was
frozen?
on the
Yeah.
level of GM with this shorty, man. Like,
Yeah, he's crazy.
My back.
There you
Yeah,
go. I don't,
there you
one.
Oh, okay, word.
go. All right, go ahead.
All right, word. Yeah, mine was on some very similar to where Gia was at with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a homie. He was just real envious of the. He was a roommate of mine actually. You know what I'm saying? And I was a different man back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Before I turned preach positive. You know what I'm saying? I used to be very much of this world. You know what I'm saying? So just bringing shorties to the crib or whatnot, and just spending time or whatever. But like he being the cut, just being a witness. You know what I'm saying? And they got to the point where my boy blood would just start boiling out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, we had to make executive decisions to get up out of there. But women be the downfall for a lot of the relationship with the kind of cats, bro. I don't understand it, but it really be a lot of the downfall. Jealousy and envy. It's crazy.
What you said.
But yeah, that's my
Okay. I get it. I get it.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's
just
true. It's true. You know.
yeah.
So a time that I thought that I had a friend and they turned out to be a foe. Oh, you know, we're all streamers and you become really close with people and you become friends with them. But I've been through a lot of hard things that kind of got me to where I'm at. I kind of just revealed this on the New Year's episode, but I've been very sick for the last like 2 years and I was dealing with this and they were the only person at first that I had confided in. And so later on I found out because like I was kind of taking off on here and they weren't, and so I think that they felt like, dang, like, you know, why them, like what is so special about them? But it's just because I am the person I am. It was nothing against them or any of the, you know, that sort. And so I ended up finding out that they were talking behind my back and that they were telling everybody that I'm faking my illness and all these things. But this is something that literally, like, it I won't say ruined my life, but it changed my life. Like, this was life shattering. Like, this is the illness, you know, going through what I was going through. And so I end up feeling the need. I'm like, I showed my medical records. Like, why would you even say that? Like, you are just an evil person. So, you know, then it kind of just went through, because at the time I was like in this family and it went through the whole family. Like, so what I ended up doing is I just cut myself off. You know, I thought that was my friend. And then to find out not only are they talking behind your back and saying you're all these things, but then you put out something that I confided only in you. So for the longest time, until I was comfortable with my twin and now King of Diamonds. And did I really reveal that to anyone else? Because I was very like, it was very embarrassing. It was very public, like something that was like really something to me that changed my life. You took and you made it a very public thing to humiliate me. And so I just kept my head up after that, like, you know what, that speaks more indicatively of you than it does me. And so I really took it hard for a long time, and I hid it, my illness, for a long time. And like I said, I just now 2 years later revealed it on my show about what I've kind of really went through. So, you know, that really just made it that much harder for me to get close to people, especially on platforms like this, because I'm like, well, if someone that was my bestie could do that, you know, I don't know if I can trust anybody else in that capacity. But I had to really put that on a person by person basis, and not to put that on anyone else, because that was that person. You know what I'm saying? And not everyone does that. And I knew, yes, thank you for saying that, Ari. Hurt people, because this person had a very not good life. Like, they had never had a friend before, and I could tell that, and that's why I befriended them, and that's kind of how my heart is. But I befriended them simply because I knew they didn't have any real friends, and they probably never had a real friend in their life. And my mom growing up always told me that often the best friends that you could have are the diamonds in the rough, the ones that don't have any friends. And so I always have befriended the people who didn't really have people, because those sometimes and often turned out to be my best friends. But in this case, they didn't have friends because they didn't know how to be a friend. And to have a friend, you have to be a friend. So that really just kind of like summed it up for me. Like, okay, you know, and it was time to move on. And it's not like, and at first I'm like, man, I lost all my friends, but no, they lost me. I had to flip that script in a place of confidence, because I knew that I was the type of friend that a friend would want to have. So I had to just remove that negativity from it and just say, you know what, you was a good friend, you came as a good friend, and you left as a good friend by leaving them where they had you messed up at. I didn't go out there, I didn't say their names, I didn't try to destroy them, much like they did me, but that spoke more higher volumes of their character than mine. So, do any of y'all have anything more to say? No? Okay. If y'all are pulling up, you're pretty much late. I mean, you're late. I mean, kind of late. No, you're late.
No, kind of.
It's okay though. I'm just teasing y'all, because you guys can go to my YouTube and you can subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe so you can see this every week. But you can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're my friend, you will stay till the end, because I'm gonna need y'all's help. So, you know,
Saturday.
Saturday. I'll stand corrected. Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Red Room Talk, y'all. But I need all of y'all who are there in the comments. Please don't go nowhere. We are going to need you here later in the show, which will be pretty much shortly. So y'all go ahead and stay in the comments. Don't leave. We need your help. But we just discussed qualities that make you a good friend. We discussed the flip side of being a foe, and why having friends is so important, and then what happens when someone switches up. But now I want to know about you a little more. Not everyone is naturally skilled at making or being a good friend. You will experience ups and downs, as well as good and bad relationships throughout your life. Friendships take effort. Learn something from each relationship that you're a part of, and remember that the best way to have great friends is to be one. So I want to know, what is the most valuable thing you have to offer as a friend, and what makes a good friend? What is the most valuable thing, firstly, that you have to offer as a friend?
Honestly, I would say my honesty. And I don't know if it come from my sign. I don't know if it come from the way I grew up. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Like, I just feel like
Indeed.
it's probably my honesty. Like, and I mean, it just, I guess it all depends on who you asking, because some people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So some people is not going to say that that's, you know, your best quality as their friend and stuff like that. So, but I would probably say my honesty and my loyalty. I don't know how to not be loyal to someone. I have a pure, genuine heart. So it just comes as is. So I think that's probably one of my best qualities as a friend that I can offer a friend.
Well, Ken, I just want to go comment on what Ken said. You're a good friend in my book. You give me some weed, we good friends. But all right. So first, what I bring to the table is being a good friend. I bring what I like I said, honesty. I bring honesty to the table. I don't know how not to be honest. Uh, I'm that. I feel like I'm the person that tells you what you don't want to hear. You feel me? And we all need that person because we get spoiled with the pet talks and all that. But yeah, I'm hold on. The baby about to go off, so I'm gonna make this quick. Uh, I just feel like I'm the person that's just gonna tell you what you need to what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And I feel like we all need that. Mute me. I gotta get the baby.
Do your daddy duty.
I can go next. I feel like what makes me a good friend is my character. You know what I'm saying? I spend a lot of work developing myself, so I got a lot of structure about myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's great to have as a friend, not even in the sense of like communication, but like leading by example. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even have to necessarily talk about it for you to see me be in action about it. And then when it comes to communication, like I can still give it to you in a soft way to where you can be receptive of it and still be in like a sense of like, I'm gonna tell you about yourself, you know what I'm saying? But in a way that it could be received, like you won't feel attacked, you know what I'm saying? I think that's necessary. So I would say like my level of communication, like I could still kick it to you to the point where you're gonna be able to like be receptive of what I'm saying, whether I agree with the action or not. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a huge quality to have as a friend. So besides loyalty, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely loyal, and I think loyalty is how you respond to somebody when they're not in the presence. You know what I'm saying? Like so, those are my on a short tip.
Woo. All right. Well, what I bring to the table, I agree with the other Leos up here as well. The honesty. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I'm gonna let you know how I feel, which is the reason why I feel like a lot of people on here know me and respect me because I'm gonna speak my mind. If it has to be said, I am going to say it. That's why a lot of times on King of Diamonds show, I hate that Pitt goes before me because he says exactly what I be about to say, and I be sitting there looking stupid. But for real, other than that, I'm a ride for you. Like if I'm your friend, I'm your friend. Like I got a friend now on tag that's going through something, what I'm saying? She don't even stream like that. But I know she needs help. So I'm gonna be there to help. And I would expect my friends to do the same thing for me. Cause I'm gonna do everything I can to have your back because you always have my back. You know what I'm saying? But so no, just a ride or die friend. I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna pick you up when you down, but at the same time, I'm gonna call you on your BS as well.
Yeah, I had to rush mine. But anybody that knows me, anybody I know that call a friend, they know I will ride and die for their ass, for their butts. I'm sorry. You feel me? Like, yeah, that's without even being said. If you my friend, you know that I ain't even got to say that. You could call me for that anytime. If you something going on, come holler at me. You know the vibes, and that's all. That's what I bring. I bring that honesty, and I bring that friend that you can always be like, oh, yo, bro, I need you. Whether it's painting your house, whether it's helping you with the groceries to your mom's house, whether you need a ride to your mom's house, whether you got to go pick up the kids, something. You feel me? Like that friend.
If you need me,
So
I'm there.
that's just me. Probably got I'm eating a peanut butter and curry sandwich.
Oh my
Man, mute
God,
him, mute him, mute
he's
him.
so
Yeah,
ghetto. It's so ghetto here. It's so ghetto.
can talk while
um,
eating that.
You have anything else to say, G-Way?
No, I was telling him don't talk while eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
He's so aggy. I can't stand him, but that's my friend. But the most valuable thing that I have to offer, I think, as a friend is that I'm always me. I don't switch up. Like, you know that tomorrow you're going to get the same goofy person you're going to get tomorrow that you get today. Even when I'm angry at you, I'm not going to switch up or be like, you know what, I can't stand that B anyway, and da da da. No, I'm still going to be like, man, I'm really upset at you, but I still love you, you know. So I think the most valuable thing is that I'm always me. I don't switch up. Like I don't. Now that does not go to say that I don't go through my things and that I have to, you know, I give myself time. That doesn't mean I'm switching up. It just means I'm taking time to myself. And I think a lot of people get that misconstrued too, that because you got things going on and I can't be there every time, doesn't mean I'm a bad friend. It just means that I have things going on in my life that are cluttering up me being able to be there for other people, because often my cup is empty. I don't always have it to give. I don't always have it to give, but when I got you, you already know I'm gonna ride to the wheels fall off. That's just how I am. If you need $20, you or your daughter needs diapers or whatever it may be, I'm gonna be that friend. Even if I don't got it, I'm gonna find a way. That's just how I am. So I think the most valuable thing is that I'm always me. Like, you don't have to worry about if I'm going to switch up tomorrow or tomorrow she going to be talking behind my back. Because I promise you, if I talk behind your back, it's good things. Now, I might, you know, we might talk to our other friends like, man, she was kind of tripping, but like, well, she should have worked. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm always myself. Like, I always stay true to who I am from day one to day 101. You know, so it's never like a switch up. I'm always me. But what makes me a good friend is my loyalty. Like, if I hurt you, you best believe it hurts me to hurt you. And I think that's even in relationships. If you're able to just hurt your friends' feelings, we're not talking like to say something that they didn't like to hear, but you might hurt your friends' feel unintentionally. But the fact that what makes you a good friend is that, first of all, you take accountability. Like, we all know that we're not all perfect. You're not always going to be the best of friend, like, dang. But to be able to be honest with your friends and to take heed to it and to take it in and to know that, you know, we are all of the world. We are all imperfect. We have flaws and all these things. So to make, like, just allow your friends to just be who they are. You know what I mean? To allow your friends to be exactly who they are, and don't put attributes that they can't have any possibility of becoming. Like, it's like the same thing for relationships. If you start putting things on people like, well, they should be like this and this and this, then you're not really accepting them for who they are. You're not really accepting them for who they are. I accept you for who you are, and I always come as I am. That is why I'm a good friend. I am a friend. That's how I get a friend. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know that you are the best you and that you give out the best, then you should also receive that. It's like a mirror. I'm going to mirror back to you what I want to receive. If I respect you and I do these things, then I expect to have that reciprocated. Not talking about materials. If I buy you a burger, and then I'm not going to expect you to just every time that you got it, you go, you know what I'm saying? It's not how it works. But what I mean is,
I want my
energy
burger back.
exchange. I want my back, baby, back, Chili's, baby. Anyway. But, you know, like, I can say for my bestie, like, I'll talk to them when they need it, and then be like, hey friend, today I need to talk, or like, hey, you got a minute? Like, I even have ended my life like, hey, I got you. That's my best friend, no matter what. That's my best friend. So I don't care if I'm live and I'm getting a million diamonds. You know what? Them diamonds can wait because my best friend needs me. That's just how it is. Love is always going to come before money. Like, yeah, this, you know, money comes and goes, but what if he needed me for something more? You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. So, like, I always make sure that I try to put them before lively things like money or anything like that. Like, that stuff's going to come. That stuff's, it's materials. But to have a friend, that is valuable, because often our friends are our family. So, like I said, I try to be a friend, and that's what makes me a good friend. What makes me as a good friend is that I'm always true to myself, and I'm always true to you. I'm not going to tell you something that I think is going to mess you up. I'm not going to, and I might even ask you, like, do you need advice or do you just need an listening ear? And that's being a friend, because often, sometimes I don't want to have you ridicule me about my decisions. I just need you to listen to me, and then I'll let you know if I need your advice. You know what I mean?
I gotta tell you something.
Yeah.
I want my burger back. If I buy you a burger, I want my burger back.
I mean, I'm gonna want my burger back eventually, okay? But
My
hey,
burger
you
back.
could cook it at home. You
A
feed
couple
me.
of times when I ain't got a burger, I want my burger.
Hmm.
I want it big. I want it big.
I want it back. I'll gladly pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today. You feel me? Um. So, do you guys have anything else to say about that other than you want your burger back?
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
I feel like you hit it on the head. Be as good as a friend as you want a friend. Be that good friend so you can have that good friend.
If you want honesty, be honest. If you want loyalty, be loyal. That's really, it's just plain and simple. It's a lot like you would want in a relationship.
Right. Period.
Right.
Okay, so we are at that part of the night, y'all.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna need all y'all here in the comments.
Don't stop.
When you hear that sounds, that means we are at our host hot seat, our hot seat question segment. Or we're doing things a little bit different this season. Our hot seat question is now left up to the fate of the audience, y'all. Yes, that means all you down there commenting. Okay. I went to Instagram to ask our peers what they wanted to ask for this week's hot seat question. If you want your question to be featured on next week's episode, make sure that you go to my profile, click the icon, and follow me on Instagram. And look out for that hot seat question post. Now is the time to enter in the comments who on the panel, all of you, want to answer tonight's question before I reveal it. Go ahead and enter in the comments now who you would like to answer this week's hot seat question.
Who shut up? We friends. Who shut up? We friends.
He said
Not Nipsey Hussle.
Fuck you, Adonis. All them dang explanation
We
points.
just talk about friends and foes. What are my friends doing
Good
in
to
the
see you,
comments?
my boy.
Right, that was your friends, girl. Listen, you better count days. Look, they better count y'all days, okay?
In the comments. What are they doing? Stop it.
Did y'all know that Nipsey Hussle is pure blood from Haile Selassie? And then he looks
Summer,
like
we got summer.
It
Yeah,
feels
but
like
yeah,
summer.
I wish it was summer, girl. I really do. Okay, so
It feels like summer. I
tonight
feel like summer.
hot seat question was actually derived from a show that I was on with my best friend King of Diamonds. We used to do his and hers, and this was always a question on there. So what I want to know is, do you think that a male and female can be just friends, even if it's like, say you're with your partner, right? And you have a friend, but back in high school, you was doing y'all thug sizzle. Do you think that you can be friends with someone of the opposite sex when you have a partner?
Okay. Were we always friends? Did we used to go together and now we're friends?
Y'all were always friends, but one night in the middle of the night, you got a little tipsy and y'all,
No, prom night, you know what I'm saying?
okay. We
But
did
you
the do.
remain just friends after that. Nothing.
You know what? You know what? Um,
Hey,
no,
that's a good choice.
no. Honestly, no. I'm gonna say no because you know what? If I give you this, you're gonna want to go together. I promise you, baby. There is no
We
way,
go together now.
baby.
Leo
Real
gang.
bad. You hear me? And I mean real bad. So there is no way that after that you're not gonna think about me in that kind of way. You are, baby. So next thing, no, baby, no, we can't be friends. So we
Hot in
can't
here.
be friends. We can't be
Wait,
friends.
hold up.
I don't know what we can do, but we can't be friends. Like I don't know what it is, baby, but you can have me now. Now what?
I'm just gonna tell
Sit.
y'all better not listen, cause y'all gonna go together. Okay,
I
you
mean,
can.
real
You
bad,
going?
real bad. You feel me? Real
You
bad.
mine now.
So
You mine now. You know what that remind me of?
there's
In the
just no way. I'm just like, and this is just some real honesty. Like I cannot think, and I'm just thinking of my life. Am I really friends with a man right now? I don't think so. Especially one that I don't think so, baby. You better go on. You better go on. Okay.
Okay, so
You better go on.
even taking that you may have messed with that person, but just someone of the opposite sex, do you think that's appropriate for someone who has a partner for you to go out and hang out with your friend of opposite sex, or saying that you've never done anything, that it's just a friend? Do you think that's okay?
So I'm not gonna lie. If okay, and I'm sorry that it has to break down to this, guys. And I don't. Okay, let me start off by saying I don't want to disrespect anybody. Okay, um, so this is just coming from my point of view. I don't want to disrespect anybody or anything like that. I feel like if I'm in a relationship or a marriage, I the only way I can have maybe a friend or I will feel comfortable having a friend of the opposite sex is if that friend is a part of the LGBT community. Um, I don't want like it just causes confusion, and I don't feel like that. You feel me? Like I don't have the energy for confusion. I don't have time. I don't feel like it. It's a lot of stuff I just don't feel like doing. I don't feel like arguing with you because I'm going out with my friend who you believe is not my friend, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I would opt out. Like I usually opt out of that situation. So no, no, no.
Any of you guys who are trying to request the box, you can have your time at the end of the show. But do any of you guys want to add in anything? I'm lefting it out. You can hold on just a moment, then you can say anything at the end of the show. We'll give you guys all time to get in the box. But do any of you guys have anything more to say on that topic?
It is not okay.
Clear my throat.
It is not okay. If he got what he got, ain't no way that you and him finna go somewhere without me. It ain't happening. It is not happening. Y'all can be cool. Y'all can talk on the phone, but there ain't gonna be no solo dolo kicking it. Nah, none of that. None of that. X that out because I don't need you looking at her at any moment trying to have a flashback. None of
What
that.
if y'all don't really like see eye to eye? Not really see eye to eye, but if y'all don't really get along, or like you're not really see, like you might not be open minded to the fact. See, you might be open minded. You're a different kind of man. You're open minded to the fact that your woman has
You
a,
don't
a,
get
a guy
along, then
friend.
you don't get
A lot of
along.
men is not
The
open
hell?
minded to that fact. So they rather judge him or not get along with him immediately and things like that just to nip it in the bud or whatever.
Excuse me. If we don't get along, then y'all don't get along.
Facts. And in that case,
I
they need to get the heck on.
wouldn't want a male
Right.
friend because I feel like my man don't really consider me a friend because if I want. And this is where I feel like we're male friends or female friends or whatever the opposite sex, where I think that comes in to play is that um sometimes, and I'm just gonna say men because I'm a female, but and I've dealt with this because I had a guy friend. We were besties, all that, but really they were just biding their time and they until they could do more. And then when they tried to cross that line into the friend zone, excuse me, stay over there, sir. Okay,
Stay over there,
you're
sir.
out of line. Okay, I don't like you like that. I've never liked you like that. So, I see where they tried to come out of that place, but you need to get right back to
Like
the friend zone
crossing
where
the
you was
street
at.
with a kid.
Right. And so you have to like have that line, but some people can't do that because they have this agenda behind it that they're really trying to get you. It's not just a friendship type relationship that they are really just waiting for their moment to slide up in there. You know what I'm saying? But for someone, I have a lot of guy friends. I grew up with all brothers. I grew up with three brothers. I'm the only girl, so I connect better with men. So that is like really a kind of a difficult question for me because I have guy friends, but would I just go out with my guys like want to go out with my guys like, oh, we're going to the club and we're gonna stay out all night? No, not saying I wouldn't, link up with my friends or hang out with them, but it's gonna be on some public type thing. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be on no like, no. I think at some point that's just inappropriate. And then yeah, sometimes, like I said, they're just biding their time to jump out of that zone that you put them in and stay right
Jump on that
where you
way.
right. But if y'all are just pulling up, this has been the Red Room Talk. You can find us here every what? And you hear y'all say every Saturday,
Saturday.
Saturday, okay? Saturday at 10
Saturday.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. It's almost over. Tonight's topic was friend or foe. Are they really your friend? You're definitely late, but don't fret. You can find us every week on YouTube. I need all of y'all right now. If you show me, I need you to know you my friend. If you my friend, I'm gonna need all y'all to go to my YouTube and subscribe, y'all. We wanna look. We wanna grow on this app here. We wanna expand the Red Room. So y'all all, I need you all to go subscribe to my YouTube if you my friend. My real friend, not my faux friend, but my real friend. I need all y'all to go subscribe on YouTube, y'all. But every week we come to this place of healing. We come to this um to an end with a quote. So I'm gonna tell you about or excuse me, do this week's quote for all y'all. I'm gonna take a look at y'all.
Again, fade me again.
listen.
Bring my burger food.
Listen,
Hit me with that face restart again. Hit me with that face restart.
often the biggest distance between two people is misunderstanding. Friendship takes work, finding friends, nurturing friendships, scheduling FaceTime. It all takes a tremendous amount of work. But it's worth it if you put in the effort. You'll see the rewards of positive friends who will make your life extraordinary. Maya Angelou. Y'all, this has been the Red Room. I love and appreciate all of you. You guys are all my friends. Shout out to you, Kitty, for popping in when I needed a friend. That's a friend. You gotta be a friend to keep a friend. So I appreciate you. So shout out to you and definitely appreciate you for jumping in. Listen, real recognize real up in here. So all of y'all are my friends here. All of you are here still in the comments. Those are my friends. All 760 are my friends. So y'all make sure you save these people for getting on here. Gratitude to each and every one of you for coming on the show. You all gave something different, so I appreciate you. But we are polite here in the Red Room. So Miss Summer, go ahead and give your outro and let us know what you got going on, and then we will wrap it up.
It's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you, Jen, for having me. You are a great hostess. I would love to be on the show again a little later on down the line. You guys hit me with that favorite. I stream at nighttime, usually anywhere after 10 p.m. Eastern. Again, I have a show on Fridays, y'all, at 11 p.m. Eastern called Speak Up with Summer. We're working on a feature. So y'all put the word out, tell a friend to tell a friend. Go ahead and tune into the show. I promise you, you're gonna like the show. Okay.
When is the
Thank you,
show?
Jen. Thank you,
Before
G-Way.
y'all
Thank
go,
you, Preach. Thank you,
shout out
King. It's been a pleasure. Shout out to Ariana in the comments. Louisiana Avenue, baby.
before we get to you, Preach. Shout out to Michigan King. He did get streamer of the
Of the
week. So
week?
y'all
Yeah,
make
saw
sure
that.
y'all save him up. That's the number 2 bubble, y'all. Congratulations to Michigan King, y'all. That's that top badge. That's my friend. So make sure y'all save him up, y'all. And go check him out on the tagged ad. Go like that post. But go ahead and preach it. Let us know about what you got going on and all that jazz.
Definitely preach positive, man. Here to spread love and positivity. get the line and great speak. Got content coming soon. Pow, pow, pow. Praise our women Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, we looking to just motivate and boost our women in every way possible. Shout out to all the support in the comments, man. Pitt, appreciate you, guys. G-Way, yeah, all love, always, man. I greatly appreciate the invite. I loved every bit of it. I pray I can come back and be a guest again. This is fantastic.
Anytime, you already know. Look, listen. I'm so sick of this dude.
Wait till this show over with. Wait
Listen,
till this
wait,
show over.
oh, you listen, hold on. We got no. Look, the thing fell off 1 minute ago. Listen, listen,
The
kid.
fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, kid? Listen,
We
dude.
finally get the curse down. What, yo, bro? You been going the
Hold on,
fuck
go
off.
say this. Hold on, see your outro first. Go ahead and see your outros, then we'll say your outro first.
Yeah, this is the boy Pit. Make sure y'all hit me with the fade. On Mondays, I got Ghetto Night School, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. On Wednesday, I got my premiere show on Wednesday. Premiering it, my first show on Wednesday. It's called Tales from the Hood, where you come, talk about your war stories, talk about show your war wound, give critique, talk about if you did anything right, if you did anything wrong, whatever. You feel me? Just have something to talk about. So if you got PTSD about anything that ever happened to you, come talk about it. Maybe you feel a little better. Other than that, I got my boy show on Thursday. My boy KOD. It's called Getting Lit Show. Every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. My boy G Way and my girl Jen right here, my co-host. So other than that, I'm live at random times every day. You feel me? Random. If I'm not doing my show, come holla at me. Come pull up.
And if you don't know
Well,
me, you
yeah,
already know.
yeah.
You already know the vibes. G-Way, no way. Hit your boy with the fave. Monday, I got Hood Feud, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday, I'm going to cut the beat right here with Gin and Juice at 10 p.m. Wednesday, we got Battle of the Zodiacs going down 9
Tuesday,
p.m. Eastern Standard
huh?
Time. Huh?
Tuesday. Number Tuesday.
Cut. I already said. I
Okay,
just said
I was
cut the
about to say,
beat.
don't. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, though.
I'm all the way on Thursday, and she done cut me the
Okay,
thing.
sorry.
Back to Tuesday. Rewind.
Back to
Yeah, we
Tuesday.
definitely get Tuesday, okay?
Make sure y'all pull up Tuesday. Hey, I'm still working on my Tuesday. My Saturday is fine. But yeah, Tuesday, 10 p.m. Make sure y'all pull up. I'm right here. Wednesday, I got Battle of Zodiacs at 9 on my live. Thursday, I'm with King of Diamonds at 9. And Friday is Club G-Way at 9, man. Just pull up. If you got an IG, follow me on the Instagram. Check the story. There's something there every day like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Pull up.
And
Oh yeah.
also, I just want to say on G-Way's behalf,
On
our
TikTok.
good friend is go-
Add me on TikTok. I'm trying to get to my 1,000. So I can go.
this guy. He is such a weird, like, ugh, ugh.
There you
But no,
go.
on behalf of our good friend Gucci, or if you know her as G Queen,
Yes.
make sure y'all tap in with G Way on his Instagram. She got into a car accident, so she needs some help from all of us here on the app. Because that's what we do. We're all friends and we're there for each other. So make sure y'all tap in with G Way on his Instagram. Please go follow him and check out the story. And he does have it posted so we can help one of our fellow streamers and friends. I just wanted to throw
Thanks.
that in there. So love to her and prayers to her. But I'm the host, Jen and Juice. You can find me every Saturday,
Saturday.
Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern
Saturday.
Standard Time, y'all. Make sure y'all tap in with me every Tuesday for Cut the Beat. If you don't know how to do it yet, it's okay though.
Not yet. I'll
Uh,
get it about a week.
but every Thursday at 9 p.m., I am a host, or excuse me, a judge on the Getting Lit Studios production, Getting Lit. Get that third bubble right there with a favorite, because it is a Getting Lit Studios production up in here. But other than that, you can find me every night, usually around between 8 and I don't know, sometimes 8 a.m. It don't. It's some between the night and the morning. At some point, you'll find me usually 6 to 7 days a week. So go ahead and tap in with me on all my social media. But please, 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 if you're my friend, go subscribe to my YouTube, y'all, because I said so. Okay, okay. So thank you guys all for coming. I love and appreciate each and every one of y'all. But I'm gonna play a little music so we can outro this thing here, and then we can talk some real stuff. Okay. The top gifter by the end of this song, all y'all get free graphics made by me.
Quantum Sounds Production.